Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I want to give my thoughts on something interesting, and to, I have to give credit to the Japanese developer, and that is, if you heard it by now, this started at Tokyo Game Show 2020 online edition, and of course it continued forward, and now a lot of the company, Japanese company and Western company, are now understanding the situation thanks to Sony's fictional, non-official content policy rule. Again, as of right now, I still don't get what they're doing. I don't know what they're trying to do. And yes, teaser that in the long run, I am going to give my thoughts on the history, the story of Sony's policy, especially in Sony Computer Entertainment of America, because for strange reason, the market team there, I hate to say it, they're asinine. They're just a bunch of dum-dum. So anyway, for people who don't know still what's happening is that in Tokyo Game Show, Inti Creates actually announced Galgun returns. So for people who don't know what that is, it's the actual very first Galgun that was first debuted in Japan only in the Xbox 360. Later on, again, only in Japan. Of course, that's what's finally coming out outside in the West for the PS3 with Move Control. The very first Galgun was called Galgun Double Peace, sort of a spin-off, direct sequel to the first Galgun. And then, of course, there was Galgun 2. But of course, if you know what the game is, it's very lewd, anime, fantasy. I mean, that's what the game is all about. And believe it or not, I play them, I enjoy them. I know, like I said before, I'm going to say it again. My preferred type of game on my PlayStation are anime, waifu, JRPG, fan service, as long as it has anime, waifu. Make a note of that. So anyway, back to the story. So it was revealed that not only in Japan, but also in the West, this is a worldwide thing. I don't know about the release date, but it was announced, not only, again, in Japan, but also outside of Japan, that it will be released on Steam, PC, Switch, and for the first time ever, once again, since the 360, on the Xbox One. Guess what's missing? Yep, you're right, the PS4. So, of course, even I was like, yeah, it was just bound to happen. It was just going to happen because it's already being BS. It's this bunch of crap. A lot of Idea Factory games were being censored on the PS4. But of course, on Steam, they're uncensored. Super Neptunia RPG, Dragon Star Varnier, Dead Alive Reincarnation. That was the biggest one there. And of course, in China, Mary Skelter 2 for the PlayStation 4 had an update that broke the game. But of course, it's in China, so the Chinese had their own belief, but that's a different story there. But the bottom line is, to a point that a lot of these games are being refused to go to the PS4. Personally, for me, I want them to be the PS4, but at the same time, I don't want to be censored. So yeah, it kind of sounds like I want my cake and eat it too, but at this point, I can't have my cake and eat it too, because if you put it on the PS4, it's going to be censored. So again, kind of bullshit there, but it is what it is. So with this game, yes, it's not going to go to the PS4. And some people were like concerned, why not? I mean, you kind of see the obvious why it's not going to be now, because again, this game is a bunch of high school. Yeah, they are high school student fan service. If you played the first Galgun Double Piece, you can see it. And one of the controversy to some extent is that if you want to get a physical release, you can only buy it on Amazon, because the reason is GameStop, they're being woozy. They didn't want to put it on their store. From what I heard, Target, Best Buy, and Walmart even said that they were very concerned about the cover, so they didn't want to display it. I mean, the case with Kill la Kill, while in the West, thanks to P-Cube, so gotta give them credit there, because he also had worked the relationship closely with the developer, and they have said that they had to manipulate the cover in order to be displayed in public, because that's why it's double-sided, which is good. I can vouch for it. I have the game. I'll probably do another showcase for that one, because I did one before, but it was a demo. But different story there. But the bottom line is, yeah, so, I mean, in order to display it. There you go. But for me, it doesn't matter. Physical, digital, it is what it is there. But again, back to Galgun Return, which is the original one. Yes, so a lot of PS4 owners kind of disappointed. Oh, why not? Why is it not going to come there? Of course, like I said, it's obvious. And to a point that even Inti Creates themselves, the developer, actually did address the situation. And they said, yeah, we would want to put it on the PS4 because the other games were, but with Sony's latest stricter policy for fan service, their content policy, they just said, well, we're not going to waste our time because, oh, we want to put it there. Oh, well, you got to modify those crap. All right, a little bit of correction here. And that is, there was an interview with Inti Creates about the future of the Galgun series as of 2020. And basically this talk was actually in 2019. So I kind of missed the boat there with the year. So I thought they were talking about Galgun Return, why it's not on the PS4. But in actuality, this particular interview that I said that they want to put it on the PS4 was an interview in 2019 about the future of the Galgun series and how do they proceed this in the future. Of course, Galgun 2 came out, I think, in early 2018, and then by mid 2018 summer, that's when the policy started to kick in. So in 2019, they kind of said, well, we're gonna have to be selective where to put the game. It kind of makes sense now. That's why it's not on the PS4. It's gonna be in the Xbox, Switch, Steam. But yeah, so I mean, again, hashtag Sony grow up. But again, it is what it is. It kind of sucked. But yeah, that's the correction there. Like I said, when I said about when they want to put this on the PS4, I kind of think they do want to put the Galgun series also in the Sony platform. But as of right now, Sony, for whatever reason, trying to westernize PlayStation, Americanize it, being oriented to the Western audience. Myself, like Japanese anime waifu games, just saying there. But again, it is what it is right now. Hopefully they do change. And again, a lot of those developers, they have said it, that when they have to modify the game from its original, that costs more money. But again, I don't know. Hey, Jim Ryan, are you trying to make PlayStation Western? Are you trying to westernize PlayStation? Is it Play US Station 5 now? Hey, you tell me. Do you want PlayStation 5 to be like the Xbox 360? A bro game? Bro shooter? Yeah! America! F yeah, that type of thing. I digress. But yeah, so the bottom line is, again, so they did address it. They said if it wasn't for the content policy, they wouldn't do it, and I agree. So am I disappointed? No. I mean, hopefully more Japanese company, I mean, just to some extent, I just hope most of them, when they see this type of thing, I know, but they're probably not going to do it because, again, the money lies on PlayStation because they're the top dog, so, you know, it helps them make money. But hopefully, in the long run, that a lot of these Japanese company, heck, everywhere, sees that this is BS and that force Sony to reverse their policy because they have done it before. The anti-2D policy rule, yep, it was sort of reversed. I know there was some technicality, different story there. And then the English dub rule, yes, they finally did remove that. And the sad part is those both rules are actually only in America. It wasn't in Europe. It's not in Japan. Only in America. And like I said, in a different vlog, I'm going to give my thoughts about that one. So, yeah, I'm kind of happy that they're starting to understand, hey, you know, you can't do this. You can't butcher the game that was supposed to be. I mean, from what I heard from Randy Sposia, Dead Alive, yeah, they had to modify it a bit. It was like less fan service. I mean, it is still okay for a game, but it was like, from what I heard, it was just less fan service. You know what I mean? Yeah, so again, I'm happy about that. And another game also that this happened was Upper. So it is an old game from what I heard from Marvelous. Apparently, it was on the Vita in 2016, but it didn't sell well for a reason. That's why it never came out. Finally, in 2020 or 2021, it was revealed not only it's going to be in Japan, but finally outside of Japan again. Apparently, this was announced in 2018. It's going to be on Steam and PS4 in the West. But then in 2020, they made a new announcement. Now they said, nope, it's going to be only Steam. And when they asked to Marvelous what happened, it doesn't matter whether it's in Europe or in the US, they both said that, yeah, we just canceled developing on the PS4. And again, people said, why? Oh, well, again, obvious content policy strict rule. They're gonna probably force him to apply it. And you say, wait a minute, isn't Upper just a brawl, double dragon, manly? Well, the settings is from high school, and apparently there's some stages where there's upskirt lifting with female high school students. So again, high school student panties. Apparently, Sony, they don't like that type of crap, which is, again, I don't know what's wrong with them. I mean, apparently that's been one of the concerns they always have. And a lot of insiders said, again, it's not so much of an insider, but it is kind of like, yeah, it kind of makes it cause. Even Valve's team said the same thing, that when a character, even if fictional, looks like a minor, they do have concern about it of, you know, like what they're doing. Because again, what's good in Japan doesn't necessarily be good in America. But lately in the past was supposed to be okay. But again, you got probably non-gamer parent concern that said, hey, you know, whatever. But so it's the same deal here with Upper. Yeah, they're not going to have it port to the PS4. Again, am I sad? No, because I have a PC that can run it. For people who want this game and only have a PS4, I feel for you. Maybe same goes with Galgun Return. But again, unless Sony's grow up, a lot of these Japanese games not going to be there. So you might have to go to an alternative. Switch is a good alternative. Again, PC, if you have a high-end PC. I mean, a lot of Idea Factory games are now only going to be Switch exclusive. Mori Chronicle Monster was on the Switch. Its sequel is on the Switch. Mary Skelter 2 only in the West. It's in the Switch, in the West only. Again, I mean, I would love it to be in the PS4, but of course, if they try to do it now, they're going to get this bunch of crap. And of course, coming this November is Mary Skelter Finale. Again, I don't know what the story behind that one is. Let's see what happens there, because it's going to be on the PS4 and on the Switch. Yeah, but really, bottom line is Sony just needs to grow up. There's a bunch of crap that's happening. It's like, man, westernized PlayStation, westernized Sony computer, Play, US Station 5. I mean, I don't know. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not really sad about it. I think it's a good move. I have alternatives for me personally, because I have an Xbox One that still works, PC, Switch, whatever, for Galgun Return. Upper, if it gets cheap, I'll buy it on Steam. There you go. So if I'm interested, I'm more interested in Galgun Return than Upper. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think that's what the right thing to do right now. Just screw Sony. And as a PlayStation preferred person, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm really sad that Sony's doing this. I don't know what's going on. So those are my thoughts of Galgun Return and Upper. No longer going to be on the PlayStation 4. They're not going to be the PlayStation 4 until Sony grows up. So you're going to have to be prepared if you love this type of game, just like myself. Japanese waifu anime girls. Then you have to have your alternative. So that's it. So with that, I'll see you guys later.